back in BGC. We're excited to be back because we kind of miss the place. Some of the places that we normally go to, that we love, places that we like to eat. Also, it's kind of getting a little bittersweet now. We have a couple weeks left here. We're going to be leaving around mid-February, going back to California. But we've been here for quite a while now, kind of like mid-November, December, all of January. And yeah, we're going to miss the place. It's one of my favorite places now to go to because I am Filipino. I feel I have even more of a connection with the country, even though the other countries that we've been to so far are amazing and we'd love to spend more time there. I feel really comfortable here. This is something Leny and I have talked about, that it's something that in the future, even in the short term, is to come here more regularly on a yearly basis. So that's something we're planning out again for this year. We'll be back hopefully in November or December to spend another Christmas. We have other ideas of how we want to spend it this time around, but definitely for sure we want to spend more time here moving forward. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Sunday. I just got my haircut from Bruno's, a fresh cut, and I'm on my way to get something to eat. Before I do that, I'm going to show you Burgos Circle. So Burgos Circle is kind of like a popular area. It's a roundabout. It's a popular area where people get together and meet, kind of like a hub, like a roundabout. As you can see, there are benches. People are kind of like sitting. I know there's a marketplace right there somewhere, like a grocery store. And this is Forbes-town. Let me show you Forbes-town right now. Forbes-town is like right up there. Tim Horton, Vito's Barbecue. You have a Coffee Bean right here. Pancake House. Oh, that's my favorite. If you don't know what Pancake House is, I highly recommend you go to Pancake House. It's not for everyone. If you think it's like your regular IHOP or Denny's, right? Think again, you're going to be disappointed. The food here is designed for the Filipino palate. Okay, another popular destination, a lot of tourists, is the Mayan Museum. This is a good place to go if you have family. They have field trips here all the time. Of course, there's a Jollibee. So within BGC, at least within our area that we're staying at, there's 3 Jollibees like close to each other. So this is one of them. Maybe plan to add this to your itinerary when you get here. And my museum science comes alive. So here's the ticket prices. Adult $6.25 and the child is $5.50. And then the time slots. So another place that we go to, so this is kind of the start of High Street. We like one Bonifacio High Street Mall. This right here is a brand new Starbucks. The time that we were here, they were still building it, like in November. And then within a span of a few weeks, it opened up. Okay, of course you have Wolfgang, if you want to eat Wolfgangs. Not bad. Another popular place that we like is the Elephant Grounds. This is kind of like a cafe. Hello. So there's always a lot of people there. And it's really good coffee. We had coffee there. Amano's. We haven't eaten at Amano's yet. So it's really Italian food, if you like Italian food. M Bakery New York. Now we haven't tried M Bakery New York yet. But let's see what is on the thing. Okay, we like that. M Bakery. Okay, I'm making my way to Shake Shack because that's what I'm going to have today. But before we get to Shake Shack, we're going to check out this restaurant, Bruckzit, German beer and restaurant. So if you want German food, this is definitely where you can go to eat that. Got their swag. Meissen is another restaurant that you can eat. So many options. Terranza Martinez is another one. What do they serve here? Hola. Pasta, rice, drinks. Okay, I'm going to pass on that for now. But this is where I wanted to show you what they have here is they have a Pink's restaurant. So we haven't had a chance to have a Pink's hot dog. I definitely have it on my list to go check out before we leave. So hopefully we can get a hot dog. One of my favorite hot dogs that I used to get in LA, which is the sauerkraut hot dog. Okay, this is the Jumbotron. So the Jumbotron, they have it on both sides of the street. This is one side, and then the other one is right there. Across the street from this Jumbotron is Gentle Monster, which is an eyeglasses or a eyeglass store. And what makes them unique is that they have this big art piece in there, like a big statue or a big sculpture or a big dude inside there. Pretty impressive. Hey, I am back at Shake Shack, and of course I'm gonna have my Shack burger. Here's the menu, shakes, fries of course, hot dog if you want, lemonade, a lot of drink options, of course if you want alcoholic drinks, wine, beer, and even for your furry friends. Okay, I got my Shack burger. This is what you get. You get fries, a burger, and I opted for the large drink. This all came to a total of 575 pesos. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to go through a whole review because I've already eaten this several times while I've been here, but I will show you the quality of the burger. Man, how good. It's also nice to sit in the restaurant because it's in the mall. So you can pretty much people watch the whole time that you're here. There's the burger. Okay, a couple more bites and I'm done. What's nice about being in BGC, you can come down and then within minutes you are within restaurants, shopping stores, and then of course you have people everywhere, no matter where you look. Left, right, in front of you, behind you. I really love it. Also the thing about BGC is it's super safe. You don't have to worry about shit getting stolen. I leave my phone out on the table. Right, my camera's right here. Literally within arm's reach of someone coming in, just grab it. That's my quick review of the Shake Shack burger and fries and a drink. Nothing special, but at least if you're in BGC and you're craving a burger, Shake Shack is a really good option. Okay, let's continue our tour of High Street, BGC. Okay, so this is Din Tai Fung. As you can see, it's very popular. There's a long wait list of people waiting to get in. And why is it so popular? Because there's so many delicious dishes to choose from. Din Tai Fung, very popular. This is the Adidas store. I'm not going to go in the mall right now, maybe another day, but we'll just show you the outside for now. So if you want your Adidas, Sambas are very popular still. You see that all over Europe, and of course you see them here now in the Philippines. Now we're heading our way back towards, this is a Jumbotron, one there, and then there's another one over there. And you can see a lot of people are taking pictures. Able to stand on the street is because they have 28th Street blocked off and they have 30th blocked off. So right now during the day there's no traffic coming to or coming through the streets. Okay, I said I think they do that. The reason why they block out the streets is so that it enables people who are visiting to be able to take selfies and pictures of themselves and their families while they're here. As you can see, it's a very popular spot for people to take pictures. Right behind me is a group of girls taking selfies. Right, this is the street, 5th Street I think we're on, and that goes that way. And then this way also. Let me just pan up. You can see some of the high-rises that are nearby. You got the Shangri-La right up there with the building. You got an American Express right across the street. If you're ever in BGC, you can't go wrong. Come by and visit. It's really safe. A very popular tourist destination. The Jumbotron, that's what I call it. I'm not sure the official name of it. Doesn't matter. You know what it is. That's where people go. 1 Bonifacio High Street. That's where we're at, right here. 1 Bonifacio High Street. Oh, I caught it. Bonifacio High Street. Right there. Okay, so I'm going to go down this street right here. I'm going to make a left turn on 30th. So you can kind of see what's around the corner. This is the Shangri-La the Fort in Manila. High-end hotel, which we do not stay in. And here you go. You got more people taking pictures right in the middle of the street. So they usually close this during the day, or maybe at night. I don't know. Maybe at night it's going to be still closed off. You have businesses here. So during the day, weekday that is, because today's Sunday, but weekday there's a lot of workers here. Okay, now we're going down 30th Street. Okay, we are about to see the Shangri-La. So this is the entrance, Shangri-La the Manila Fort. This is where you enter if you're a guest. What's this? Raging Bull Burgers. This is a burger place I've not tried yet, but it is on my list to give it a shot. Let me just put the hours here. Monday to Sunday. Not going to review it because I haven't eaten it yet, but I've heard good things about it. What is this? The Bake House. So apparently there's a bakery in here. Shangri-La the Fort. Okay, so this is 3rd Street, or 3rd Avenue that is. 3rd Avenue and 30th. We normally go to this avenue frequently because this is where we normally buy our pan de Manila pandesal. And here you got a bank, Security Bank. There's a 7-Eleven right here. 7-Eleven here is very popular. A little bit on the expensive side compared to the other convenience stores, but people come here pretty often to get their snacks and quick meals, water. We go there a lot also. This one is Burger King. I would say the Burger King here is pretty good. For some reason I stopped going to Burger King in California, only because the quality went down. But here, I would say, yes to Burger King. Now we're approaching 31st Street. 31st Street we love because right around the corner, Pan de Manila. So it's right next to McKinley Residences, which is this building right here. Here's Pan de Manila. Pan de Manila, if you don't know, serves a delicious plain bread called pandesal, but they have a lot of other offerings, as you can see there. Spanish bread, cheese bread, a lot of jams. Pandesal. If you ever want quick meals, delicious, go here. You can't go wrong. I'm back on 30th or 3rd Avenue, and if you cross the street right down there, that street, that's where we're staying. So for Pan de Manila, this is our way back. Here, since I'm here, let me take a video. Another thing about this area is that In this corner right here on 32nd and 3rd Avenue, right across the street from the statue, is St. Luke's Medical Center. Right there. Auto Hub Group. And then there's another Jollibee. So far we've seen 2 Jollibees within walking distance of each other. This is the one that we normally go to. I love it because seating is pretty big. They're pretty quick about it. The food is fresher. So I definitely recommend going there. Bonifacio stopover right here is where we normally go and get food. You can have Popeyes there. There's a Starbucks. I'll show you that when I go across the street. Here, there's a statue of the person who the city is named after, Bonifacio. I'll get some details about this dude, mamaya. But for now, this is an up-close and personal view of Bonifacio. And let's read the plaque here. Ang Supremo. There you go. So we got Jollibee right here. This is the one we go to. We have breakfast, want our snacks, Red Ribbon, right? Chow King is right next door. So you got, then you got Popeyes right there. So if you're craving for Popeyes chicken, don't worry, they got it here. It's not the same, I would say, right? It has a Filipino flavor to it. This is our Popeyes that I go to. Here, let's check out the menu. What is the difference between the Popeyes in the US and the Popeyes in the Philippines? This one, you get 1-piece chicken with spaghetti, 2-piece chicken with rice and gravy, and then a 1-piece chicken with rice. When was the last time you had spaghetti with your Popeyes chicken? Never, unless you're in the Philippines, BGC. This is kind of like the shopping center. You got Mad Marks. We've been there for, I think, a snack. You got an elevator here that goes up. Potato Corner, which is delicious. We haven't had Potato Corner yet. Recovery food. We recommend recovery food. We haven't eaten there in a while, but definitely good food. Let's see what they got here. Check that out. It's their menu. Very nice. There's your Starbucks. Aha! We found the 3rd Jollibee. The 3rd Jollibee, within walking distance of each other, is right inside this mini mall. And there it is, right there. Jollibee. Across from Jollibee is Starbucks, which is closed on the weekends because there are no workers today, so it doesn't make sense for them to open up. The business is going to be slow. And then now we're back to our street. And then this is where we're staying, Sapphire Residence. Shout out to Anthony, our Airbnb host. They've been so gracious and very helpful and very accommodating during our stay here. So we really appreciate that. And that concludes our walking tour of BGC.